Today in this video, we'll talk about 3 special direction words. They're special in that, unlike the other direction words, they almost always are or must be used with another direction word. They add meaning to help clarify other direction words. They make it so that it's easier to understand or get a clearer picture of the direction that we're talking about. The first word we're going to talk about is the word Puag. Puag. That's P-U-A-G. Puag. It has a meaning similar to the English word way when we say something like way over there, way up there. In fact, the word pua is even stretched out in the same way when it's said. Now, pua is a word that needs to be used with another direction word to help us see not the location and not the direction, but the distance of that direction word. It can help us to understand distance both in space and in time. So here's a few examples. It's way over there. Way back when, a long time ago, or once upon a time. The word u, that's U-B, u, has a basic meaning of the opposite side or opposite from us. Now, if you're familiar with direction words already, perhaps you're thinking, well, there's already a word for that. And that's true that there is, but this word is used always in connection with other direction words. And therefore, it helps clarify or get an even clearer picture of where something is located. The other direction word that means the opposite of us is the, T-I-M. And sometimes the word o is even used in connection with the or used together in a sentence to paint an even clearer picture of how something is opposite. We can think of o as the exact opposite of the word no, N-O, which means right here, here. So while no is right here, o means the farthest away. It's on the opposite. It's opposite of us. Again, this word is special because it needs to be paired with another direction word to be used. Now let's look at some examples. It's on the opposite bank of the river over there. It's way over there. The next word, no, N-O, is also a special direction word. And perhaps you're thinking, how is it special? It's one of the most common direction words there are. No, unlike other direction words, is often paired with other direction words to paint a bigger picture. So no in itself means right here or here, and it's used to indicate the location closest to you personally, closest to the speaker. No can also mean this. Now let's look at some examples. Lon dao no, lo dao no, which means come here, or come at here, here. It's on this bank of the river, as in the bank or the side closest to us. Let's look at an example to illustrate why we would use o and no, even when we already use the word ti to illustrate something that's opposite us. If we had a river and we were standing in front of it, we could say o. It's on the bank of the river on that side of us. Now the river is essentially opposite us. It's in front of us. Therefore, we use the to illustrate that it's opposite us or in front of us. There's a barrier in between us. We use the word o to indicate that while the bank of the river has two sides, o would be the one farther from us. Compare that to no. The word no is used to indicate the bank of the river that's closest to us. So to summarize, we have 3 special words. Poa is used similar to the word way in English to illustrate the extreme distance. We use the word u to illustrate that something is the opposite or on the side farther away from us. And we use na to illustrate something that's the closest distance possible to us. Hopefully those things help in understanding how these words are used and separate from each other. And I'll see you in the next video.